It's your boy, Luigi, the warrior himself. What is good with you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. I know you guys are doing good. I mean, come the fuck on. I know you guys have been taking care of yourself, working on yourself and really, tapping into your craft and yourself, right? In tune with yourself. And this really taps into what I'm going to talk about today. The mental stories we tell ourselves that distract us, right? So many of us have been through that, right? I've been through that. You've been through that. At the point where you are telling yourself so many mental stories that are not only distracting you or taking you further away from your gifts and talents, but they are turning into series of self-destructivity, shall I say, if that's even a word, right? So one thing that I see, even with some of my friends, right, some of the peers that I used to go to school with, and what they're doing right now is they are telling themselves who they are in a manner that is unconscious, in a manner that is not conducive for them, right? I'll give you guys an example, right? Okay, so some of you guys know that I wake up every day, every morning, and I jog, right? You guys know that, right? So someone, came up to me. He was like, bro, like, I want to jog so much, but, I don't know where to start. And, I don't know what to do. I'm like, bro, what do you mean you don't know what to do? Just get your ass up and do what you got to do, right? But the thing is, what he was not telling me is the lifestyle that he grew up in, or the people that he grew up in, has really built up this mental image, this story of who he is. So he cannot be formless. He's too naive to see that he is caught up in a trap. He's caught up in a mental trap that he cannot get out of. All right. And that is it, guys. I mean, we have to be able to shift from a negative mindset, from a self-destructive mindset, and transcend to a much higher consciousness of living, right? You guys have to understand that thoughts and ideas that we tell ourselves, they eventually manifest, right? They eventually manifest into our reality, right? And you guys have to realize whatever reality you are in right now is just the result of your past thoughts. I'm gonna say this again. The reality you are living in right now is just a result of your past thoughts. So if you can right now, in this fucking very moment, or after the video, if you can intentionally, note that I said intentionally, act in a positive manner, in a manner that's gonna transcend your actions into a much more positive route, I swear, guys, things are gonna start changing in a matter of a week, even a day, right? Whatever stories you tell ourselves, guys, there is no amount of positivity that is not enough, right? You guys do not know, well, if you guys knew how much negativity did for your soul, what negativity does for your mind, you will not ever be negative again. Trust that, right? And it's something that I'm also working on, guys. I'm not perfect. Trust me. I'm not perfect, right? There are things that I'm also working on. There are also things that I'm willing to, well, that I've been self-aware of, and I've discovered that I'm not perfect in these areas, and I'm working on them. That's why there's something called shadow work. Shadow work just means that you are healing in ways that you wouldn't have thought is possible, and that is really important, right? So back to today's topic though. Stop telling yourself these ideas or self-destructive ideas about who you are or what you're not, right? Guys, if you guys know what a matric is, right? So matric is the highest form of certificate in South Africa, okay? And this certificate, you have to attain it before you can go to varsity and college, or college, whatever you want to say, right? And guys, I failed matric, right? Right? So 11 years of my life, I went on to pass every year, but the final year I did not pass, right? I didn't pass. And you know what that did to me, bro? Like, it didn't fuck me up mentally, but the people around me, because I was always the like outspoken person, right? Back in school, I was always the outspoken leader of people or of certain kind of groups sometimes. But I've always been a loner, right? I've always been able to be formless, to just shapeshift into different environments, right? So I didn't expect to fail, right? And it's like the people or my peers were more shocked than I was. You understand what I'm saying? They were more shocked than I was that I failed matric, right? But what I did is I had to accept it. I had to accept it, and I had to move on. I had to move on, right? I had to move on, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be where I am right now, right? I wouldn't be where I am right now. And the thing is, you are not aware of who you truly are until other people tell you, right? Some people are really true reflections of who you are, right? The closest of my friend tells me all the time things that I don't even know about myself, right? So what I'm getting at is, you need to realize that self-destructive ideas and thoughts not only form us and form where you're going, but that can be changed, right? That can be changed, because what you perceive is what you conceive. If you see yourself as the top dog, as most people like to see themselves as, that is exactly what you are, right? If you tell yourself stories of shit, you know what? I can't do ABC because of my family. I can't do ABC because of my girlfriend or my boyfriend. Then that's ultimately what you're gonna conceive, because that's what you're perceiving in this current moment. And like I said earlier in the video, what you are doing right now and where you are going is just a result of your past thoughts. Where you are right now is just a result of your past thoughts. So if you can change what you are doing, that's going to change your future, right? You are literally shifting yourself in a much higher conscious way of living. And ultimately, you are going to be on the way to transcendence, on the way to be the best version of yourself, because that is ultimately what we are all here for, right? We are here to teach each other and self-master the person we are, right? So I hope you guys like the video. That is it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, thank you so fucking much. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you guys take care of yourself. I hope you guys are on the way right now to changing your thoughts so that you can change your future and we can transcend ourselves into a much higher conscious way of living, right? Thank you guys.